Welcome back to Spell Slingers. We've got Jackson, myself, and Hunter sitting across the table.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Let's reveal our avatars. I'm playing
using
Go
Sorcerer.
ahead. Yep.
I like this guy because you start with 4 spells, get a little bit more gas right out the gate.
Yep. I'm playing the Avatar of Water. I've got another water deck with Pathfinder at the helm, but this one really wants me to push my water sites into your territory, so I'm using Avatar of Water for that. Also, she's got the best art out of all the avatars. I mean, she just looks sweet. Alright, I'm going to reveal a card here. Either way, I mean, you can reveal at the same time. I guess it doesn't matter. At the lower end of my deck, I'm playing Unland Eel. It's 2 mana, submerged waterbound with 2 power. When it surfaces to attack, it gains 3 power until end of turn. And this deck is all about spreading the flood and surfacing to attack, staying submerged until the right moment. And this is just one of the first spells I could play with submerged that I feel is still good in the end game. What you got here? Show me something.
I'm actually starting at the top end of my deck. This is Flame Wave.
Yep.
It literally puts damage across the entire board.
Horizontally, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you pick a
It's
pick
the entire
a
board,
row.
though.
Yeah, you pick a
So,
column and then
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
right, it travels horizontally across the board, whichever
Correct.
direction you want, left or right, dealing
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, everything. So splash damage.
So
Pretty insane.
hopefully I built this with fire immunity in mind.
There's a little bit of it. It's mostly actual magics, and then you're playing the lizard, of course.
Definitely. All right, I'll go ahead and reveal another one. Flash Fire is another one of my favorites. It's going to require some markers on the board here.
Yep.
But basically, you put it somewhere, and then the start of your next turn, it moves, and you put another marker there. It cannot traverse back, and then it can go anywhere. I think adjacent, not near. Yeah, adjacent.
Yep.
But basically, it does 4 damage, 4 splash damage at that.
Yep.
So it's just
Sure
a nice
does.
card to keep on deck.
Something we ran into a couple games back is that if you play another flash fire after you've already played one, it's a little awkward because you've got a bunch of burnt sites already. And as far as we know, it's persistent and it hangs around.
That
So
would make sense.
yeah, so flash fire after the first one maybe not always as good. Still,
I've never lived long enough to play 2. So
Yeah.
we'll
all right.
see.
Well, I'm gonna reveal another card for me. It is Flood. If you've played Water or played against Water, you've seen it. It makes their sites water sites. It also hates on their mana. It hates on their threshold. So if I could get it down at the right time and at the right place, it becomes hard for them to cast some of their higher threshold spells, which is nice. This deck isn't really built to take advantage of that like my other one. This one uses it to turn sites into water so I can swim into them.
Does this take away from my mana as well?
It doesn't take your mana, it takes your threshold because it
Right.
makes it only
It turns it
provide
into a
water
water
threshold.
site.
Yeah.
I got you.
So you got to play around that a little bit. And most of the time, single element decks don't struggle too bad against one flood. A couple floods, it could start to get a little hectic, but you'll usually have, you'll still have some threshold. And notably, if you're playing the mixes and you equip them to your avatar or whatever, your spells no longer cost that threshold for that mix. So they just completely deny that part of flood. And this deck is running both the fire mixes to make your spells cheaper, so you can cast more of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you got here?
This is Heat Ray.
Yep.
Basically, it just shoots damage in a straight line, splash damage. Only for 2, but it is only a 2 mana. So I can play it early and put down some decent damage fairly early, and also take away some of your smaller minions.
Right. Yeah, I like to think of it as a 2-for-1 usually, and then even when it's not, it's at least damage. All right, I'll reveal Yokai Kappas. Yokai Kappas is in here because it has Iron Skin, 3 power, so it's hard to kill, which is nice, but the reason that actually matters is because the site they occupy is also a water site, so it's more reach for my water. If I'm on the site, it's water, I can swim in with my water creatures now, and they have Iron Skin, which is hard to kill, which is really nice because if they kill it easily, they'll also kill... well, they'll make my submerged things come to the surface because it will no longer be a water site. So if it's waterbound like the eel, it will kill it. And even if it's not waterbound, it's usually not beneficial for me to be above the surface for too long. So Yokai Kappas is another way for me to flood sites and get my creatures into them. Yeah, I'll do my other one last. It's the Unland Angler. This creature is particularly good because I can kind of start to control the board with it. And if people are playing creatures bigger than mine, I can use the Unland Angler to take care of them. It lures creatures into my water site as long as I'm submerged there and there's not already an enemy minion there. So the enemy minion gets pulled into my site and then it gets disabled while it's here, which is really nice because that means I can rise to attack it with no repercussions, and then after next turn I resubmerge and it does the thing again. Also, the art is just fantastic.
That's my least favorite. That's my least favorite card.
It's got to be one of the best water cards for this kind of deck.
All right, I also pulled out a land card here. I really love this card because at any point when I need it, I can sacrifice this land and deal 3 splash damage to all sites around it.
Yep.
Sorry, all sites near it.
Yep.
Which is very useful for taking out the slightly lower level minions.
Yeah.
And again, it is splash damage.
Because he has Iron Skin.
Yeah, he's Iron Skin.
That's but right. Like this seems particularly good against the Earth decks that are flooding the board with 1/1s and things of that issue.
Sure.
And then you're also playing the river.
One of my solutions for your Earth deck.
Yeah, it's a good one. You also have a lot of splash damage, so if you hold your spells long enough, you should be able to like 2-for-1 me, maybe even 3-for-1 when it comes to killing creatures for a single spell. But this deck's different. I'm going to be underwater a lot, so you'll probably be aiming these spells at my face or sandbagging them for when I do emerge. Hopefully. All right, well, with that out of the way, let's get right into it. All right, low roll because we low roll because that's what we do.
We love the haters.
Ooh, okay.
That's rough.
It's okay. You're gonna roll a 22, so.
Right.
Okay.
20.
15. No, I meant like a 20 as well. You know.
Oh,
all right. So you have the play. So feel free to take your first hand. You have to play if you want it, I should say. But if you give it to me, I should draw first. I think that's how that works.
Ooh. I did shuffle. Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay. I'll draw mine. Tough call. Well, I'm not huge on it, but I could use the lands to scry into some stuff. No, I'm gonna mulligan. I think I can get a better hand here.
Does that mean I get to scry?
Yes. Why did these become huge all of a sudden? What? Well, that's obnoxious.
Too small.
I think it just, it snapped to it. Okay, cool. Whoops, this camera angle. Get my second hand.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep that card I scried on the top.
Okay, I regret mulliganing.
Remind me and the users though, or the viewers rather.
How to slide it on bottom.
How do you slide it on bottom?
Just like that. You take it off the top and then you hold it, long click to hold, and then right click and hold the right click, and now it's on the bottom and you can slide it right into the bottom of the deck. Speeds up the scrying and top deck manipulation stuff.
Definitely.
All right, well, it is your turn. Have you drawn 4 cards?
Oh, I have not.
Yeah, so that's pretty key here for Sorcerer.
Well, I should have scried after drawing 4, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
true.
well. That's all right. I'm going to immediately tap to play River of Flame, which we've debuted before.
Yep.
I'm also going to, right off the bat, play Mixingus.
Seems pretty good.
For a discount of 1 mana.
Yep.
And why not? I'm going to play Will of the Wisp.
Yep.
Right here.
All right. I go?
Yes, sir. I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap. Draw. I will play a Autumn River. And I'll scry 1. I'll keep that on top, and I'll pass my turn.
All right, so I'm going to draw, untap first. And I'm going to, draw a spell for turn. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tap and play Remote Desert up front here. I'm also going to
So
tap.
I can't block now. Oh, wait. No, you have to attack my avatar, I think, because I'm here. It's not undefended. So I'm not, like, choosing to block, but it forces me into that combat, which will kill the Wisp. It's up to you what you want to do, but usually the reason it's in there is to ping their lands, because once I've left or once there's another land, you can hit the land for free as long as there's not a minion there.
Interesting. Okay. No, I'll just keep it there then.
Yeah, and it's more of a slow burn.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. Untap, draw a spell. I will tap to play a floodplain. So this is now also a water site. And I will pass my turn.
All right. I'm going to untap to begin turn. I'm going to draw another spell here. I'm going to tap to play Red Desert right here and ping you for 1.
Yep.
I'm going to ping you for 7.
Yep. I got a 12.
Free, essentially. And I'm also going to smoke you for 2.
I'm at 10.
And pass turn.
Okay, that hurt. Untap, draw a land. I mean, a spell. I'll play a Leviathan Island here. And I'm gonna play a Plague of Frogs to summon 7 0-power frogs to any combination of sites.
I just put a life counter here.
Oh, it's not active yet, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have 6 threshold to activate it.
Oh. Then I'll put that over here.
Submerge, submerge, submerge. These are not because it's a desert, but this says any combination of sites, so.
Huh.
And it's a magic, not a minion, so I think it does get away with that. And then that's my... Well, that's only 1 mana. Yeah, I don't have anything else I could do. Go ahead.
All right. I'm drawing a spell for turn. And I'm going to tap and draw an Atlas. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I can. And I'm going to pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw an Atlas. I'll play Spring River here. Scry 1. Yeah, I'll keep it on top. I'm gonna play a Lord of Unland here. Here, actually. He's above the surface, he's not submerged. And it says, other allied water minions in this body of water gain +1 power. So I'm going to do something pretty fancy, and I'm going to move a frog in and attack for 2, because this is a floodplain, which makes this body of water, or it makes it a water site.
1.
Nope, he gets +1 because he's in the same body of water.
0.
Oh yeah, it is 1. Yeah, my bad. Just 1. But 3 times.
Of course. Why not?
And then I am going to play nothing because I need more mana. Go ahead. Yeah, as soon as you played the heat rate out, I was like, okay, I know my line of play here.
All right, untap for beginning of turn. I'm drawing a spell. I'm going to play a land right here. And Dinky for 1.
9.
I'm going to play Will of the Wisp here.
Oh.
And dink you for 1 here. And immediately jump back.
Yep.
I should have been doing that already, but I forgot. And pass my turn.
All right. Tap, draw land. I'll play a Spring River here. And I'll attack the Will-O-Wisp with the frog. And then I'm going to flood here. So that's also a water site. I forgot to untap these guys. I'm gonna swing for 3. And then make it another 3. And I'll say go.
All right. I'm going to untap for turn. Are these submerged still?
Yep. Oh boy. He drew it.
See, the thing is, I only have 4 mana out.
Oh, I was afraid of a heat ray right now, but technically you have 5, yeah. You have more than 5 because it reduces every cost.
I have 4.
Yeah, but this makes your spells 1 less,
Right.
so if you cast 2 spells, you've got more than 5 mana, probably.
Yeah, I'm drawing a spell here. Oh,
Oh my god.
got what I asked for.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
good.
roast your guys here and ping you for 2.
Yep. I go to 6.
And I used 1 mana on that. I'm gonna tap and take an Atlas here. And I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm gonna hit you for 1 right there.
Yep, I'll take 1, go to 5. I untap and I'll draw a spell for turn. I will play a Anui Undine here. And I'm gonna swing 3 at this land. And then I'm gonna unsubmerge all of these frogs. I will tap to draw an Atlas. And I will pass my turn. Go ahead.
Alright. I'm gonna draw spell. I'm gonna play this.
Okay, go to 4.
Draw 3 spells. I'm gonna play this for free. It's gonna kill all your frogs and hit you for 2. Splash
No, it'll
damage.
only hit splash damage here because it stops when it hits the enemies, so it deals 3 splash damage here.
It's 3 1 damage bolts.
I would still assume they all hit at the same time, though.
And kill all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you could shoot them in any cardinal direction, so I wouldn't think they shot simultaneously.
Well, they shoot simultaneously, but you could choose to shoot them in different directions. I don't see that as being different.
Guild Bowman. Alright.
Well,
Then,
it's a spell.
hold off on that.
Okay. I don't think there's anything about if you cleared the site, would more of them go through?
Alright. I'm going to tap and play another desert here. I think. It doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, I'll do it here. And hit you for 1.
4.
And how much was that? 2 mana. I got 3 remaining. I'm gonna drop a bomb on these guys, which also kills him, and pings you for 2.
It doesn't kill her. She's 8 power.
What?
She counts each body of water, or each site in the body of water she's in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because of the flood. And she's getting +1 from the unland, so she's an 8 power thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It'll kill all my frogs and hit me for 2, though.
Is that include... Okay.
It's each site of a body of water.
Power was the same as defense.
Yeah, it is, because it's all scooped into one number, right?
I gotcha.
Yeah. Power is like attack and defense and the same thing. Iron Skin's the only thing that kind of like sort of plays around that space and changes it a little.
Okay, hold on. Does this have to be launched in a cardinal direction?
It needs to be played up to 2 sites away from you. So that's the most you could reach it. Yeah, you could.
Then I'm gonna hit here.
Okay.
It'll kill him and the frogs.
Seems good.
And I will have 1 mana remaining. Hit you for 3.
I go to 1.
And pass turn. Oh, wait. Dink. Death Storm.
Alright, untap.
Now pass.
I'm going to draw from the spellbook. Move in to hit you for 7. 6. Yep. And then I'll tap her to play an undertow here and use her ability to move to it when it's played. And then I'm going to play a Yokai Kappa's here for 4. 2, 3, 6. That's all the mana I can really use, so go ahead. You good?
I am reading. Here, I'll untap for turn. I'm going to draw a spell just in case it's something helpful. It's not. Okay, so I have 2 solutions on how to win on this turn. You can tell me which one is legal, because I'm genuinely curious about this one.
Okay.
I have Flame Wheel.
Flame Wave.
Is it gonna kill me? Flame Wave. Is it gonna kill me too?
We were talking about this earlier, me and Colin were, and I mean, the way it reads it says this wave flows from any one side of the board to the opposite side, dealing 5, then 4, then 3.
If it flows, then it hits
me first. Yeah, I agree. I think that's how it's meant to be played.
That's how I read it as well.
It says flows, and it also says it deals 5, then 4, then 3. So it doesn't it doesn't hit the board at the same time. It does indeed travel.
Okay.
That's game.
All right, and then my other solution was Blaze. Tap to move 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't sure about Blaze because we don't know, like, does it do damage where you start and where you end, or only the ones you've, like, moved through? And
Me and Colin had an argument about that as well, or not argument, but we're debating on that as well.
Yeah.
And we read it that it in its wake.
Yeah.
Right. It says in its wake, so I would assume it's the.
It's everywhere it touches.
Right.
Even
Except
where
for
it starts.
Your first one. Well, I tapped to move and then cast it. Right.
Well, you have to cast it before you tap to move, because once you tap to move, you can't move again. So you have to play it first.
But it's +3.
Yeah,
so
but
does it leave
you're still
fire
tapped.
in 4 places?
I mean, maybe people aren't sure. It's not very clear. It definitely hits everything it traverses. I would assume it hits the last side it lands on too, but the first one, I don't know.
The creators on this one.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some more clarification.
I'm comfortable with that answer, and like that's how
this
I'm gonna win
one
here,
definitely works. I mean, this one reads pretty well, where Blaze is definitely more confusing, and it's wake each turn. Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like that, I have 2 of them, so I can really scorch you. Also, I had another question. When I'm on Death's Door, can I play this? Half of 0 is still 0.
I think so, yeah. I don't think you lose any life, and it doesn't kill you.
In that case.
But Flame Wave does it.
Fireball for you.
Yeah.
And one of these guys. Oh, and finally, my first minion. I didn't draw a single minion that whole time.
Yeah. Well, it worked out.
I guess the Will of the Wisp.
Yeah, you should chew those, I guess.
Good games.
GG. This is relatively close. I was going to have a hard time closing it, though. Like, I didn't have much in my hand that would help me close.
That strike hard and fast thing was really working in my favor this time around.
Yep, the burn deck did, in fact, burn.
Sure did.
GG.
Burn, baby, burn.
Catch you Spell Slingers next time.